Hi everyone, it's Rachel Field here from Eva and Alma, and I'm just going to do a really short video with you. When I say short, between 5 and 10 minutes, who knows, of a simple practice, a self-care practice using the breath and using a beautiful restorative yoga pose, stillness and some silence. So as a Reiki healer, an energy worker, a spiritual teacher, anybody that works in well-being and giving to others, taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's part of your job. It's not something that you put to the bottom of the list and that you don't matter, because when you're not taking care of yourself, you are not being your authentic self, clear and free of whatever's going on around you, and that comes into the space with your clients. So it's really important to use self-care. For me personally, self-care was and is my health care. So if you're not just a healer, self-care is really important for everybody in this modern world. If you have health challenges on top of that, it's even greater. And then if you're a healer, on a par. So if you're a healer with health challenges, it's your number one priority. If you're a healer without health challenges, still high priority. So enough rabbiting from me. I help people on the path to inner peace. That's part of my own healing work. And one of the tools I use for anybody is yoga. Just one of the tools. And of course within yoga, there is pranayama, which is breath work. So today we're going to set up what's called a goddess pose, and it's a beautiful all-rounder pose. We will need a lot of props. So goddess pose, it connects us with that divine feminine energy within, which we all have, so it's not gender specific, we all have that. Connects us to that energy. It helps relieve any head tension, so if you have headaches or feel a bit like heady after a healing session, it's a really good pose to do. It's really good, it improves your circulation, it helps open the hips, it helps open gently the front of your chest. And when I say open, I don't mean open, I mean it just slightly elevates the chest so your heart is facing forward, your heart is sticking out. It's not meant to stretch, so if you're in a stretch, your props aren't right. On top of that, restorative yoga is a very passive yoga, and it's a yoga that connects to the parasympathetic nervous system, which I'm not going to talk to you about now. I've got lots of stuff on that if you ever want information. But restorative yoga connects us to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest. And in the modern world that we have, and when you've been taking care of clients, the rest and digest side of the nervous system is what you need to bring yourself back down to balance and to be grounded. So, the props you'll need for this are a bolster. So I'm sat on my bolster. If you don't have a yoga bolster, you can use really sturdy bed pillows. So, there's memory foam, maybe a couple of those or one of those, depending on the how hard it is. A sofa cushion, something big and sturdy. Or a few folded blankets to create a sturdy prop. But we're using this like a little throne, so you will need something really sturdy. You'll then need 2 yoga blocks, and if you don't have yoga blocks, you can use hardback books. You can use maybe some sturdy Tupperware that's in your cupboard, so anything that's like a block. I also then have 2 cushions. So we've all got cushions. I have a very small pillow, and I have 2 blankets. So those are the props you're going to need. Before I get us into the pose, I just want to let you know that I actually do have an online program that really delves deep into what self-care is, mind, body, soul balance, and it's really good for everybody, so for healers in particular. And if you want that, my information's below on how to get in touch, but it's evaandalma.com and everything's on my website. Yoga, everything, breath work. So, let's have a look. Let's connect with goddess pose. 2 blocks. We're going to create what I call a throne. So you'll get your block and you'll put it at the tallest point at the head of the mat. And then you'll place a block block in front of it at its lowest point, almost acting like a support. And then you'll bring your bolster and you'll place it on top. Now what I like to do, because this is restorative, it's about kindness and body nourishment. It's about allowing your body to speak, allowing your body to be nourished. So I like super extra comfort, and I place a blanket where your sit bones are going. If you have an eye mask as well, I thoroughly recommend an eye mask. So then you'll come to a seated position with the bolster right at the base of your spine. Bring a blanket where it's close by. I have my little pillow there, but you might not need a pillow. It's important to listen to your body. And bring the cushions either side of the legs. And then we're going to gently lie back onto the bolster, like so. So the first thing we need to do is just get the pillow so that our neck is comfortable, so that our chin is slightly coming towards the chest, but not like this, and it's just not hanging back in space, it's supported. And then we're going to bend our knees, placing our feet flat on the floor. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, and then we're going to allow our knees to fall out to the side. Now, even if you're hypermobile and your knees and your legs just fall out fully to the floor, restorative yoga, I encourage you to place pillows underneath your thighs or your knees. And I would use as many pillows as you want, because we're all different. And this is what yoga is. An advanced yogi is somebody that listens to their body, not what anyone else is doing, because we're meant to soften the ego. So you might have a load of props and you might be like this. That's your goddess pose. So we don't want any stretching on the inner thigh. Okay, so really, really use the props. And then when you've found that spot that's really comfortable, because you're going to be here for a while, you can do goddess pose for up to 25 minutes, by the way. But today I'm just going to demo it just short with a breathing exercise, so you can pick this up whenever you want. This is self-care made simple for fellow healers. So even if you're hot, I thoroughly recommend a blanket close by, because our body temperature does drop when we do these types of poses. And even if you're hot and you don't need one, place one over your pelvis for comfort. It's extra nourishment and body kindness. And then you'll close your eyes using an eye mask if you have one. And then I'm going to ask you to bring your hands onto your heart. And just take a moment to connect to yourself. Connect to your breath. Begin to notice the inhales through the nose and the exhales through the nose. And now I want you to move your hands onto your tummy area, onto your belly. And on your inhale, I want you to really, really notice the air going to your tummy first. I want to really feel that tummy rise in your hands. Allow your Buddha belly to come out. And as you exhale, you draw the belly button really slowly back towards the spine. Take a couple of these, really noticing the belly rise. And now we're going to count in the breath. And today we're going to do a simple pranayama, you can do it any time, where you count in and your inhales are equal to your exhales. When you count your breath, you focus your mind, which is a form of meditation. And obviously then when you're counting your breath, you're actually allowing yourself to breathe properly. So let's count to 4. Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, outer rib cage. And we're going to count the same, breathing in for 4, exhaling for 4. And this time I want you to notice your ribs expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. So let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. So again, keep breathing, but move your hands up to your top of your chest area, just below the collarbone. And I want you to experience trying to breathe in just from this area, from the higher chest. And we'll count to 4 again. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. That was a bit harder, wasn't it? So just to make you aware, when you're running about on your busy day, most of us breathe just into the top half of the chest. So we're not allowing ourselves to breathe fully. So let's place our hands back on our belly. And we're going to count to 5 this time. And I really want you to feel the air go into the tummy, feel it rise, then into the ribs, then into the chest, before exhaling and allowing yourself, without force, to really breathe. So let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, when you do this again in your own time, you can increase the count to as long as you wish, as long as it's comfortable. Maybe to 7, maybe to 8. Just find that comfortable breath for you. But right now, I want you to release the arms by your side, hands on the floor, palms facing up, as we allow ourselves to receive nourishment, love, compassion and rest. And allow your body to melt onto the props. Check if you're clinging on to any muscles. Allow your body to fully let go. Focus on your breath and just relax. And give your time in Goddess in silence. You can stay here for as long as you like. I will be leaving you in a moment. When you're ready, when you feel you've had enough time, even if it's just a couple of minutes, use your hands to bring your knees back to neutral. So remember kindness, use your arms to support. your legs. And when your knees are bent and your feet are flat on the floor, roll off the bolster on the side. So roll onto your side and push into your hands to seat it. Taking a moment to check in with how you feel, and then go about your day or your evening. If you're choosing to stay here relaxing a bit more, before I say goodbye, I just want to thank you for all the work you do, for all the light you bring. And I really wish you well with your work. We need more souls like you. Just remember you are also worthy of rest. Namaste.